What YouTube channels are genuinely worth watching? I scrolled through a bunch of comments but haven't seen Historia Civilis yet. Awesome channel for ancient history, particularly the late Roman Republic. Covers politics, culture, battles, the whole shebang, and does it in a really easy to enjoy way. Highly recommended. Life of Boris is great. Just a Slavic dude doing hilarious Slavic things. Sometimes he plays games. Sometimes he tries to teach languages. Sometimes he cooks. He's great cause under all the stereotype and jokes. He really is a man who cares deeply for his culture outside Xbox, outside extra do video game journalism, let's plays, streams, D&D, and silly challenges. Force a proud 95. I don't understand half of the flying terminology, but it's hilarious all the same. Requesting FL 430. I am gonna assume you mean 43,000 feet. Or are you about to strike the ducking moon? We're gonna st riketi he duckoing moon. This is Cessna Calcin Sandwich requesting landing on runway 34L. Lazy Game Reviews still holds up after all these years. If you're into old computer tech, this is the channel for you. Absolutely LGR. Learned a lot from him. This old Tony. He has an amazing sense of humor and he manages to make his videos funny without losing anything on the informative side of things. Edit. To go into a little more detail about his channel. He mostly does videos on hobby machining, from the value worth of a cheap mini lathe to building his own CNC router, with various smaller projects in between. They tend to be really informative and interesting, even for someone with no interest in actually getting into machining, with enough humor thrown in to stop it from becoming stale. Similar, but also very different, is Arduino vs Evil, who does hobby machining and mainly tool reviews, teardowns with extra bumbleduckery, not always as informative, and a different kind of humor, but still worth watching. Defunctland does detailed and super interesting videos on defunct theme park attractions, as well as former TV shows. They just did an episode on Between the Lions. Great channel to binge. I love their Michael Eisner shade. Ahoy, the best gaming related documentaries I've seen. That's not just counting YouTube, but the best I've seen anywhere ever. This dude could make content for mainstream media and it wouldn't look out of place. Highly recommend one in particular, A Brief History of Graphics. That Polybius documentary is still one of the best video ever made. Titch Quickie. 3 4-minute videos of Eli 5 topics about technology, primitive technology. Man looks at human advancement through the ages and thinks, I can beat that score. Proceeds to make awesome videos of him building bit in the jungle. Kazjasagged. Eli 5 science videos. Fits. Actually funny video game best moment videos. Seems scripted, but I still piss myself laughing. Call me Kevin and RT Game. Thanks dude. Always cool to see shoutouts like this in the wild. It's so amazing how fast RT Game grew on YouTube. I think it was spring or summer when I saw his first Sims video when he had 300,000 subs, and now he has over 1 million edit. Spelling. It's been a crazy year. It only feels like yesterday that I hit 100k. Now YouTube and Twitch are my full-time career. Forgotten Weapons. If you like a zero hype, zero tactical, and well-read frontman talking about the history and ins and outs of strange guns through the ages. Rich rebuilds for a funny and ingenious look into building and fixing echos from your backyard. 1320 if you like a straight up behind the scenes on drag racing for mostly street driven cars. Really nice presenters and no biases in play. Thanks. Mark Rober. He makes very interesting science engineering videos where he builds crazy stuff and explains it so the average person can understand it. He puts so much time and effort into his videos, there's never a boring video. Sam O'Nella Academy. Perfect if you want to learn the weird side of history, with a ton of dark humor. I could binge them for hours. 3. Steve 1989 MRE info. This dude is genuinely ecstatic about MREs and reviews tons of them. Found the channel through a previous thread like this. It's surprisingly interesting to watch him review MREs from different countries, and even historical ones. Naki Jackie is by far my favorite YouTuber. His videos are primarily about themes and more that are present in video games that also relate to life. All his videos are incredibly unique and you can tell he's very passionate about what he's doing. He also has an amazing sense of humor. I triple dog dare you to search him. Edit. Thank you to the 2 hot boy gamer girls who gave me gold. To those of you who haven't heard it already, he also has some incredible music on SoundCloud and Spotify under the name Jackie. Dog bless. 3. Hey gang, just wanted to say that reading through this thread brought me to tears and means a lot to me. Also today is my birthday, so this thread combined with reaching 800k subs was not the worst way to start my day. Haha, thank you all very much. And I hope 2019 doesn't give you a swelly. XOXO. Gossip Girl. The Great War. A week-by-week news-like coverage of the events of World War I. An episode for every week of the war. Plus a bunch of specials highlighting individual people, technology, and other features. It just wrapped up a little over a month ago with the 100th anniversary of the Treaty of Versailles. Edit the armistice. The treaty was signed in 1919. Never not comment late at night while tired. Now they are working on World War II on a new channel, doing the same thing just week by week of World War II. Only week 17 so far. Smarter every day. A lot of people will already know about this one, but if you don't, it's seriously worth checking out. It's basically a guy delving into some of the science behind a lot of everyday things and not so everyday things, like rocket launches. He's so passionate about it that it's really interesting to watch. And he tries to break things down to be more understandable to less scientifically minded folk like me. I'd like to sincerely thank you for recommending my channel. It's 6:55 AM and I just pulled an all-nighter editing the episode I'm about to release. Your comment was a very nice shot of encouragement to a sleep-deprived soul. The video I'm uploading is about the physics of how a bullwhip cracks. We were finally able to image it using a combination of scleron and 3D tracking cameras. Turns out it doesn't crack like Castlevania taught me it did. Should be up in a couple of hours. Seriously. Thanks again. Obligatory shout out to Captain Disillusion. He makes the front page here every so often because his videos debunking fraudulent videos and scams are so interesting. His whole character makes you feel warm and nostalgic, like you're watching an old school science educational video. Kinda like Bill Nye. Drinking with Goosebumps. These guys go through the plots of Goosebumps books and take shots every time a cliche happens. Absolutely hilarious. Picaspre, a hilarious Let's Player who blew up when he played Pokemon Crystal with only 6 smiggles. He also does fun challenges like finding out if you can beat Pokemon games with only a Ditto or playing strange ROM hacks. He does more than just Pokemon too. Really great to have on in the background or even while cooking. LEMMino is definitely worth watching. Top quality videos, and the mini documentaries are amazing.